Hello guys, welcome to Coding Desk. In today's episode, we will create a hero section of our personal portfolio website. If you are a new viewer, so let me inform you that we are creating a series in which we will create a complete personal portfolio website with the help of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and JavaScript. This website will be fully responsive for all devices and cross-browser compatible. So if you are a beginner in web development and want to improve your skills, so this series will be very helpful for you. In today's episode, we will see that how can we use Bootstrap, Particles.js, Animate.css and how can we make our website mobile friendly. I recommend you to complete watch this episode because at the end you will be able to build beautiful landing pages. If you guys are interested in this series, so you can access its playlist link from description box. We will cover a lot of concepts, so please pay attention. Let's get started. So guys, this is the hero section of our personal portfolio website which we are going to create in this episode. So first of all, we will create this beautiful navbar. Then we will add content of our hero section. Then we will discuss how can we use particle.js in order to add particles in background. Then we will use animate.css to add animation in this hero section. If I hover on this hire me button, so this button will show beautiful animation. Let me show you. When I hover on this button, so as you can see that this button is showing beautiful animation. So this is the hero section which we are going to create in this episode. Now in order to create this beautiful hero section, I will provide you a starter project. You can download it from description box. When you open this project in VS Code, so this is its interface. We have an index.html file with our starter code and a styles folder, a JS folder and an images folder. In images folder, we have our required images. In JS folder, we have two files, app.js and particles.js. With the help of these two files, we will add particles in background. In styles folder, we have index.css file, our style sheet file. So this is the starter project of our personal portfolio website. So guys, now we will attach some CDN links with this project. First of all, we will attach all the CDN links. Then we will attach index.css and our two JS files. So first of all, we will attach the CDN link of Bootstrap with this project. Now in order to attach the CDN link of Bootstrap, open your Chrome browser and then type w3 school bootstrap 4. Then click on Bootstrap 4 get started. Then scroll down and copy these 4 tags. After copying these tags, paste them within your head tag. Perfect. Now we will attach the CDN link of Font Awesome. Now in order to attach the CDN link of Font Awesome, go to Chrome, open Google, then type w3 school font awesome. Then click on first link and copy this link tag and paste it within your head tag. Now at last we will attach the CDN link of animate.css. Go to Chrome, open Google and type animate.css. Click on first link and then scroll down. Copy this link tag and paste it within your head tag. Perfect. So these are the CDN links which we need in order to create our portfolio website. Now we will attach the index.css file with our HTML file. Now in order to attach the index.css file, we will use link tag and use three attributes. The first attribute is rel, and then we will type style sheet. The second attribute is type. In this attribute we will type text/css. The third attribute is href, where we will define the location of our this file. In styles folder we have our index.css file. Perfect. Now we will attach these two JS files. Within our body tag, at the end of our body tag, we will use script tags. Now we will use src attribute to define the location of our JS files. So guys, we successfully attached all the CDN links and our index.css file and our two JS files. So let's move onward in our this episode. So guys, now we will build the navbar of our personal portfolio website. First of all, we will build its skeleton, then we will add styling to our navbar. Now first of all, I will create a div and I will also assign a class to this div whose name is container. Now to add particles in our background, I will assign the div tag an id whose name is Particles.js. Within this div tag, I will also create another div tag whose name is nav_section. Now within this div tag, I will paste the ready-made code of navbar of Bootstrap. Go to Google and type Bootstrap for navbar. Now click on this first link, scroll down and click on copy. Now after copying this whole code, paste it here. Save. Now we'll have to remove some code from here. First of all, this form tag, remove it. Now we will also have to remove some list tags. This first list tag. Now I will create my links. Instead of this link text, I will type home, and instead of this hash, I will type hash home. Perfect. I want whenever a user click on this home link, so he should be redirected on the first section of my website. Instead of mr, I will type ml, so our menus will move to the left side of our navbar. Save, and let me open my website to Chrome. Open with live server. So this is our current website. Now I have to remove this background. For this, please remove this bglight class. So by removing this class, our background will be removed. Now I want to add my logo on my this personal portfolio website. For this, instead of this navbar text, I will type coding desk, and within this pen tag I will type full stop dot. Now I think that's perfect. Now I will create my links. Copy these link list tag, and instead of home I will type skills. Now after skills, the next link will be portfolio, and the fourth link will be blogs, and at last our last link is contact. Now instead I will remove these text from HR attribute. Perfect. Save. Perfect. Some spelling mistakes. Blogs, at last contact. Perfect. Our menu is now created. So guys, the skeleton of our this navbar is perfectly created. Now we will add styling to over this navbar. Now to add styling, go to index.css file. Now first of all, we will import some fonts from Google Fonts. Now to add external fonts, go to fonts.google.com. The first font family which I need is Poppins. Click on this card and now select this style. I will choose 400, 500, 600, 700 and 800. Perfect. Now copy this import statement and paste it within our index.css file. Now the second font family which I need is Roboto. Now type Roboto and click on this first card and now select your perfect, remove all. Now select your style. Now I will choose regular 400, 500, 700 and 900. Now copy this import statement and paste it under our first import statement. Now I will create some variables in over this index.css file. The variables which will work as a reusable variables of our colors. Background color, this is our first variable. Now its code will be 1925 and 2e. The second variable which I will create is orange color. Its code will be df8106. Perfect. And the last variable which I will create is secondary color, bb. Save. Now I will add some global styling to my this website. The font family will be Poppins, sans serif. Now in over this body tag I will add background color var, and now I will type the variable name which I created, background color. Now for over h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6 over heading tags, and for our p tags, for our paragraph tag, and for our span tag, anchor tag, and for our table tags, I will add cursor to pointer. Save. Perfect. Now we will add styling to our navbar. First of all, let me comment here navbar. Now I will type nav underscore section nav toggle border should be none. Save. Perfect. And the second styling is nav underscore section navbar brand. Its font size should be 22 pixels and the color of our logo should be white. Now I will add styling to our span tag, our foot stop, the nav underscore section navbar brand span, only span. Its color should be orange color. Perfect. Save. Now if I visit my website, so as you can see that the background color of my website and the color of my logo is perfectly changed. Now I want to fix this hover issue. When I hover on my logo, so its color is going to black. So for this I will copy this code and paste it and type :hover. When I hover on this logo, so its color should be white. Save. Now if I hover on this logo, so as you can see that its color is now white. Now I want to style my this nav menus. For this I will type nav underscore section and navbar nav navbar, nav, perfect, and nav link. Sorry, nav link. Instead of nav link, I will type li. Now I will add margin. From top bottom should be 0 pixels, and from left right it should be 8 pixels. Now for our nav links, I will copy this code and paste it here, and after li I will type a tag over anchor tag. The color should be white, important, perfect, and font size should be 15 pixels. Save. So as you can see that our nav menus are not perfectly styled. Now I want to add hover color. I mean, when I hover on my these nav menus, so beautiful hover effect should be shown. If I go to my portfolio website, if I hover on this nav menu, so as you can see that beautiful hover effect is shown. So I want to add this hover effect on my this website. For this, go to CSS file and copy this code and paste it here, and nav and li. Instead of li I will type nav link, and before and after, basically the pseudo elements property. Content should be null, and width should be 0 pixels from starting, and height should be 0 pixels from starting, 0 pixels. And after height I will add background colors white, perfect. And after background color I will type position to absolute, and after position I will type bottom to 7 pixels, and transition should be 0.5 seconds. Save. And I will copy this first code again and paste it here. When I hover on this nav link, okay, when I hover on this nav link, so its before property styling should be width should be 17 pixels, and height should be 2 pixels, and background color and position absolute. Done. Now let's go to our website, and when I hover on this link, so as you can see that my menu items are showing beautiful animation. Now I want to change the color of my this home text. For this I will add inline styling to my this home link style. Let's copy over this orange color code and paste it here, color dash orange, perfect. Save. Now let's add important here. Important, we have to change our color. So as you can see that the color of my this home text is now perfectly changed. So guys, this is the styling of our navbar. So guys, now we will build the hero section of our personal portfolio website. Let's go to our VS Code, and at the bottom of our navbar code I will comment here hero section, perfect. Now under this comment I will type the code of my hero section. I created a div tag. Now I will assign a class to this div tag, hero dash hero underscore section. I think that's good. Now I will assign him an id home. Now within this div tag I will create another div tag with a class container. Now I will create another div tag whose class will be row, and this row class is basically a bootstraps class. Now I will create two div tag within this row class div tag. Now I will assign this div tag a class call lg6 call md6 call sm12 call 12. Basically these classes are of bootstrap classes, and these are used as grid system. Now I will copy this class and paste it within this div tag, perfect. Save. Now within this div tag I will create h3 over heading tag, third heading tag, and type hello. Now after this heading tag I will type h1 and let's go to our website and copy this text and paste it here. Now cut it and paste it within span tag. Perfect. Now under our h1 tag I will type h2, and within our h2 tag I will copy this tagline and paste it here. Now under our h2 tag I will type p tag, and let's copy this text and paste it within our p tag. Perfect. Now after our p tag I will create a div and assign this div tag a class btn underscore container. Within this div tag I will create a button, hire me. Now on this button I will create some classes like btn light, and these classes are of Bootstrap's classes. With the help of these classes we can easily create our button, and animate underscore animated is the class of our animate.css library. Perfect. Save. Now let's go to our second div, and within this div I will create center tag, and within this tag I will assign my image src within our images folder hero section.png. Perfect. Save. Now we perfectly created a skeleton of our hero section. Let's see this section. So this is our hero section of our personal portfolio website. Currently the text is too dark, so that's why we can't see this text, and this is our image. Perfect. Let's style over this hero section. Let's go to our index.css file. Now at the under our navbar styling I will comment here as a hero section. Under this comment I will type the code of my hero section, and row. Perfect. Display flex, align items center, and the height should be 100 vh. Perfect. Now under this styling I will type hero underscore section dot row, and h1 h2 h3 p, their color should be white. Now after this styling I will type hero section row h3. For our h3 tag styling I will type font size 19 pixels, and after 19 pixels font styling I will type font weight, and this should be 300, and margin bottom. From our bottom the margin will be 15 pixels. Perfect. Save. Let's see our website, and this is our website. Perfect. Now let's style our h3 tag after property, after, and content should be null, and position should be absolute, and text align center, and after text aligning to center, that from top it should be 10 pixels, and width should be 90 pixels, and the height 2 pixels I think. Perfect. And the background of my line should be white, and margin left 6 pixels. Save. So as you can see that this is our line which we added here. Now after the styling of our h3 tag I will type hero section row. Perfect. H1. Now within for the styling of our h1 I will type font size h1 font size I think 65 pixels will best. Font weight 800 I think good. And after styling over h1 tag I will type hero underscore section h2 font size should be 20 pixels, font width should be 100, I need letter font width, and margin from top bottom 8 pixels, left right 0 pixels. That's your website. So this is our website. Let me style the paragraph tag. I want to style my this paragraph. So let's go to VS Code and type hero underscore section p tag. Let's access the our p tag, and font size should be 13 pixels. I need small font size, and from margin top I need margin top, I think 13 pixels will be good, and line height, okay, line height, I think line height should be 21 pixels. I think that's better. And the color of our p tag will be secondary color. Save. Perfect. Our p tag is now perfectly styled. Now after the styling of our p tag, I will style my button. Okay, for button, the first of all border radius will be 10 pixels, and font size should be 19 pixels, and after font size I will type color should be white, and background should be var orange, and after the background color I will type border, and border 2 pixels, solid, I think variable orange color, and the width, okay, width should be 113 pixels, 113 pixels width. I think that's good. And the font family should be Poppins. I think Poppins, I applied this font family as a global styling, and margin top should be 10 pixels. Save. Perfect. So this is our button. Now I want to add animation when I hover on this button. So let's copy paste this code and type hover, and animation type is swing, and animation duration should be, I think, 0.5 seconds. Good. Okay, save. Let's hover on this button. Perfect, my button is showing perfect animation. Now let's style our image. Type a hero underscore section image. I think the width of the image should be 80%. Let's see your website. Perfect. So guys, my hero section is now perfectly styled. Let's make our hero section responsive for all devices. Now for the responsive issue, I will go to my this CSS file and type media. I will use media query. Max width should be I think 1200 pixels to min width 993 pixels. I think that's good. And hero section row h1, paste it here, and the font size should be 58 pixels. Save. Let's see your website, and let's go to inspect element and open, and let's on the responsive mode, and let's minimize over this inspect element now. Okay. Okay, so I need, I think, meta tags. I imported, yes, that's there. Here's our meta tags. Max with media. Let's type here important and save. Perfect. Yes, our styling is now applied here. As you can see that the font size is little bit small. Yes, our font size is little bit small here. So let's styling for the screens after 993 pixels, from 992 pixels, 992 pixels to 763 pixels, 763 pixels. Let's copy some code from top, from h1 to, I think from h1 to h3 is good. Yes. Let's copy code from here and perfect copy and paste it here. Remove this code and the font family should be 15, and for our H1 the font family should be 42, and for our P tag the font family should be, I think, 11 pixels are good, and for our H2 font family should be 15. Okay, save. Let's see our website, refresh. Let's yes, perfect. As you can see that our styling is now perfectly applied here. So let's add styling for the screens who are less than 763 pixels. Okay, so first of all let's copy this little code and paste, sorry, let's copy this code and paste it here. The margin from top bottom should be 55 pixels, and from left right it should be 0 pixels, and row for h3. Okay, h3, let's copy this code from here and paste it here, and let's remove our hero. I think I don't need our hero section. Yeah, yes, sorry, I need it. And for our h3 the font size should be 18 pixels, and text in center, margin bottom should be 0 pixels. Okay, I think yes. Okay, now for the styling of after property of h3 tag. Okay, after width should be 0 pixels. Save. Okay, for h1 the font size should be 46 pixels, and text align should be centrally. Okay, perfect. And for h2 the font size is great and the text align is center. And after h2 the for paragraph I just wanted a text align center, and for I think I created a button container class here. Let me see, button container. Yes, let's copy this class and paste it here. Now let's type justify content center and text align center, and within our btn container class we have our button class. We have our btn, I think here's the mistake, btn class. Let's access this class. If there's an issue, so we will remove the styling. Width should be 100%. I think that's not, I don't need to type 100% width. Let's see the changing. 43 pixels height. Font size should be 15 pixels, and after font sizing text line should be centrally aligned. Perfect, save. And now after the button styling we need to style our image. Okay, hero sections image, the width should be 60%, important, and I want to apply this width at this screen width. Margin top should be 20 pixels. Perfect, save. Let's visit our website. So this is the issue. Okay, here is the issue. Let's go to max width. Sorry. 762 to 500. Sorry, 400 pixels. Now I need to remove the styling from our button. I don't need it. Perfect. So perfect. Now perfect. So here is our hero section. So guys, we finally designed our hero section with all the content. Let's move onward on our this episode. So guys, now we will add particles in background of our hero section. Now in order to add particles, we will use Particles.js. Now let's go to our index.html file and let's go to the bottom of our code, and within our these script tags, let's use type attribute and type text slash JavaScript. Let's copy this attribute and paste it within our second script tag. Perfect. Save. Now let me visit my website. As you can see that particles are not loaded perfectly. Now in order to solve this issue, open a new tab and type Particles.js not working. Enter and click on this first link. Now after clicking this link, copy these lines of code. After copying this code, go to index.html file and paste the code here. Perfect. Save. Let me align this code. Save. Perfect. Now let me visit my website and scroll down. As you can see that particles are loaded perfectly. Now I will style these particles. Let's open my inspect element and let me choose these particles and okay, perfect. Copy this text and open our index.css file, and after over this root, paste the text and within our curly brackets I will type my styling. First of all, I want to add position absolute and then top 0, right 0, z index -1000 or margin 0 pixels, and at last width should be 100%, and I think that's good. Save. And height also, height should be 100% and important. Save. Let me visit my website, refresh. As you can see that particles are loaded perfectly. Perfect. Now guys, as you can see that we perfectly added particles in background of our hero section, and we perfectly created our hero section. We study that how can we add particles, how can we use particles.js, how to use animate.css to add animations in over this beautiful website, over this beautiful personal portfolio website. How can we use advanced CSS properties like pseudo elements and hover effects, before and after properties, and how can we use Google fonts. Perfect. I hope that you will like over this episode. In the next episode of our this personal portfolio website, we will create over this about us section and over this skills section with this beautiful hover effect. I hope that you will like over this complete journey. I have only one request: to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon, so over this video should go to other people's as a recommendation. I hope that you will like over this episode. So see you in the next video.